My name is Victoria Winters. Night is drawing nearer and nearer to Collinwood, and the man who disappeared into another night has not been found. But out of the falling dusk, another man has come. A stranger who is not a stranger. A man with a face long familiar to those who live at Collinwood. A man who has come a great distance, but who still bears deep within him a soul shaped by the far country from which he came.
I don't believe it.
I beg your pardon.
What is Barnabas?
And you're Elizabeth, cousin Elizabeth.
Cousin Elizabeth. Yes, I guess I am.
I apologize for coming without letting you know in advance.
It's uncanny.
What is?
With that portrait over there, have you seen it?
Yes. It's extraordinary, isn't it?
Well, if it weren't for the clothes, well, forgive me for staring, but for the moment it seems as though I'd seen a...
Ghost?
Well, the likeness is remarkable. I can hardly believe it.
The Collins blood always had a certain persistent strength.
This is no way to greet a relative. Welcome to Collins.
Thank you, cousin.
Forgive my curiosity, but I understood that Barnabas Collins, the son of Naomi and Joshua Collins, died a few years after he went to England.
Well, that's true, but apparently the family history didn't tell of his marriage and the fact that he had a son who proved to be my great-great-grandfather.
It's strange that no one ever heard of it.
Well, if one considers communications in those days, well, a family separated by great distances sometimes lost track of some of its members.
I suppose you're right. Shall we go into the drawing room?
Thank you.
So there's a whole branch of the Collins family flourishing in England, and I never knew it.
Flourishing may be hardly the word for it. Alas, I am the sole remaining member.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Have you no family of your own?
As yet, no.
But there's still hope.
Oh, there's always hope.
Anyone definite?
Not as yet.
Did you come to America to find a bride?
Well, that wasn't my sole purpose, but I don't rule it out as a possibility.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Shall we sit down?
Thank you.
What were your reasons for coming to America? Is it a business trip or just a visit? Forgive my asking all these questions.
Well, at the moment, I consider it a visit. But there's some likelihood that I may settle here permanently, in Collinsport.
I can hardly believe it. Another Collins, I can't tell you how pleased I am. Now, you're descended from Barnabas Collins, but the rest of the family, the whole history, I want to hear it. Please give me the details.
There's really very little to tell.
Oh, I doubt that.
Well, perhaps there's too much for this initial visit. After all, I only wanted to present myself and pay my respects.
Oh, but surely you'll stay for dinner.
Oh, I wouldn't want to impose on your time any further. I did come unannounced.
Oh, that doesn't matter. But please stay a little while longer. You have other cousins to meet. My brother Roger and his little boy David and my daughter Carolyn.
I look forward to it eagerly. But perhaps another time. I may come again, may I not?
Oh, certainly. And please don't feel that you have to be so formal.
You're very kind.
I realize I should ask you to stay here at Collinwood, but at the moment, the household is a little upset. We have temporary guests.
Oh, please, even to think of it is sufficient courtesy. But I think you'll realize when I say that I'd prefer more independent quarters.
I understand perfectly. But you must come again, and often.
I shall. I've always loved Collinwood. It's just as I remembered it.
Remembered it? But you've never been here before.
But I feel as though I have. Descriptions, stories, they've all been handed down from generation to generation. And being here now is like returning to a memory from childhood. Oh, don't be surprised if I know Collinwood quite well. Even the old house near Widow's Hill, where our poor, unfortunate ancestors, Jeremiah and Josette Collins, lived for a time. And I understand that Joshua Collins, my direct ancestor, lived there with his family, even after this house was built.
Well, you certainly were well schooled in the family history.
I wouldn't be a Collins if I weren't. And I wouldn't be a Collins if I didn't recognize in my blood, in my soul, that my roots are here. And perhaps my destiny. Oh, forgive me. I tend at times to romanticize. Promise you'll pay no attention.
I understand.
Well, now I must go.
Oh, you must be tired after your trip.
Yes, it was a long and difficult journey.
You must be exhausted.
Like coming from one world to another.
Is life in England so different from it is here?
Oh, no, of course not. And yet, so much is so different. But Collinwood hasn't changed. I mean, from what I've always heard. And I can't tell you how grateful I am for that. How very grateful.
Now make sure that you get back here in time for dinner. Yesterday when you went out to play...
I forgot. I won't again.
Let's hope not. You know what it does to Mrs. Johnson.
Well, I don't think Mrs. Johnson was so angry about me being late. I think she was angry because Mr. Loomis didn't show up at all.
You just forget about Mr. Loomis and see to it that you get back here on time.
He didn't come back last night or today, did he?
No, he didn't.
Maybe he's gone for good.
Maybe.
You didn't like him, did you?
David, are you going out to play or aren't you?
Well, I sort of liked him. I sort of hope he comes back.
Now, you must promise to come whenever you like. You're not a stranger, you know. You're a member of the family.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't know you were busy.
Oh, come in, Vicky, please. I want you to meet a cousin of mine. Yes, this is my cousin Barnabas from England. Barnabas, this is Vicky. Victoria Winters. She's my nephew's tutor.
How do you do?
I'm very pleased to meet you.
I don't have to tell you that Mr. Collins is a descendant of the young man whose portrait hangs in the foyer.
No, you don't. You look so much alike.
Vicky is more like one of the family than a tutor.
Do you let them call you Vicky when your name is Victoria?
Why, yes, we're not very formal with each other.
But the name Victoria is so beautiful to me, I couldn't possibly surrender a syllable of it. Oh, forgive me. As I explained to my cousin, I indulge in, fanciful attitudes from time to time. They're not to be taken seriously. And now, good evening.
I'll take you to the door.
Oh, no, please. I'd feel more at home if I let myself out. Goodbye, Elizabeth. Goodbye, Miss Winters. Miss Victoria.
What an extraordinary man.
I didn't even know I had a cousin in England, and here he is.
He's so...
Formal.
He's almost courtly.
That's the way a true Collins should be. Courteous, well-spoken.
He certainly is that.
You know something? It's quite amazing. He was brought up on stories about Collinwood. He knows the place as if he'd lived here.
Is he going to stay here?
No, he'd prefer, as he put it, more independent quarters in town. I guess it's just as well at the moment.
Did Mr. McGuire find Willie or find out where he is?
No, he's still out looking for him, and I hope to heaven he finds him. Knowing he's around and not being able to keep an eye on him troubles me, to say the least.
But when I saw him from my window the other night, I was positive that he was leaving. And I'm sure that he was carrying his sea bag with him.
But he couldn't have. His clothes were here the next morning.
But he was carrying something.
I hate to think what he'd take. Well, why did I ever let that man set foot in this house?
Two. Who's there?
Barnabas.
Barnabas Collins?
You recognize me?
Oh, well, yes. I've seen your portrait 1,000,000 times.
My portrait? You mean my ancestor's portrait, don't you?
You mean you're not the man from the portrait in the foyer?
How could I be?
You mean you're not a ghost?
Do you really think I am?
Of course.
I'm not sure I believe you, David.
How do you know my name?
Your Aunt Elizabeth told me I had a cousin named David.
Cousin? No kidding, you're my cousin? And you're not a ghost?
Well, if I were a ghost, would you be talking to me so calmly?
Yes, I would. I've talked to ghosts before.
You have?
Yes, right here in this house. And when you came in, I thought I was seeing another ghost.
I'm sorry to disappoint you.
That's okay. So you're really my cousin?
That's right. Now tell me more about those ghosts.
Well, my favorite one, of course, is Josette. That's her picture there.
Our ancestor from over 100 years ago.
That's right.
And she actually appeared to you and talked to you.
Yes, and even now I know when she's here, in the room.
Oh?
The picture glows, and the air smells like jasmine. And if you think very, very hard, you can get some kind of message. Do you want to try it right now?
I don't think so.
You're not afraid, are you?
Well, perhaps I am.
Don't be. She wouldn't hurt you. She'd help you. You know, kind of protect you. Especially if you're Collins.
I'll have to remember that.
Would you want me to show you around?
Oh, thank you, but that won't be necessary.
But there are thousands of secret passageways upstairs.
I know.
You know? You mean you've been here before?
No, but as I explained to your aunt, I heard so many stories about Collinwood when I was a child that I feel I've been here all my life.
Well, what about the passageway that leads to a little room on top of the roof?
A winding staircase.
That's right.
And a view of the sea beyond Widow's Hill.
You've got it perfect. And do you know what that room's best for?
Looking at the sea.
Yes. But at sunrise, when the sun comes over the ocean, everything begins to change color. Right in front of your eyes.
Sunrise?
I come out here sometimes early in the morning, before anybody knows I'm awake. Would you like to come with me sometime?
Perhaps. Sometime.
I've never seen anything like it.
I'm sure.
What's the matter?
Why, nothing. What makes you ask?
For a minute, you seemed sort of sad. Like you were remembering something that you'd lost a long, long time ago.
But I haven't lost anything.
I was talking about a sunrise. Maybe it was a sunrise that you saw, only at your home. And it makes you sad to think about it.
Perhaps.
Do you miss your home?
I did for a long time. But I don't anymore.
Did you have a good time, David?
Yes.
Well, I'm glad.
Oh, here you are. You're just in time to wash your hands for dinner.
Did Mr. Loomis come back?
No. And David, I want you to stop asking about him.
I thought I saw him earlier.
You saw him.
Well, I thought I did, but only it turned out to be somebody else. Turned out to be my cousin
Oh, where'd you meet him?
at the old house. That's where I was playing, and that's where I met him.
Barnabas was at the old house?
Yes. At first, I thought he was the ghost of the man in that portrait. But then, I was disappointed to find out that he wasn't.
Why would he go to the old house?
I don't know, but he certainly knows his way around for someone who's never been there before.
Yes, well, he told me he'd been brought up on stories about Collinwood.
He must have heard a lot of stories.
Well, not only stories, but descriptions. Maybe he even saw pictures and drawings.
Well, maybe. You know, I think there's something funny.
David, I want you to go up and wash your hands now or you're going to be late for dinner.
I think he talks funny. The words he uses. He talks the way people do in books.
Well, speaking correctly is hardly a fault.
Well, I wasn't saying it was a fault. I meant that it just sounded funny.
Well, I hope you start sounding equally funny. Now, hurry up and get ready for dinner.
David, didn't you hear your aunt?
You know what? He doesn't look anything like the portrait.
That's ridiculous. He looks exactly like it.
No, he doesn't. The man in this portrait seems as though he's angry at someone. But Barnabas, my cousin that I met at the old house, he seems more sad than angry. He seems as though he's remembering something that he's lost a long time ago. Maybe that's when I thought he was a ghost. He seemed as though he was haunting the rooms instead of just walking through them.
I was a Collins. Why didn't you protect me? Where were you when I was turned into something that even my own father loathed? If his ghost is here with yours, tell him I've come home. I claim this house as mine. And whatever power you or he may have is ended. I am free now and alive. The chains with which he bound me are broken. And I've returned to live the life I never had. Whatever that may turn out to be.
Dark Shadows is a Dan Curtis production.